Oh, good. Hello, everybody. Pretty sure I'm live. And I'm pretty sure I'm in the right orientation. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I have my comments here on... Let's see. Here we go. Hello, everybody. If you're catching the replay, hello and welcome. I am excited to share with you some things. And when you're done watching this video, I know I'm going live, so it's going to be a little different. And I'm going to link Pip's video and her channel in the description below. So when you're done watching this, you're going to want to pop over and see the cards that she made. Hey, Elizabeth. So I want to do a couple updates before I share all the fun things. So let's do a couple housekeeping items. This weekend was my paper party with Pip, and today we were supposed to do our collaboration video and our Stamping with Friends video, and we were going to focus on friendship cards, and she did. And I actually had a dentist appointment yesterday morning that I had our paper party, and then there were some family things that have happened over the last 3 weeks. If you have not been watching my videos or you're brand new, we have had some deaths that have happened in our family, and it has been a struggle, to say the least. It's been a whirlwind. There were multiple things that happened. It wasn't just one family member. It was actually 3 different things that have happened and that I've been dealing with. And then I also had the paper party, which was a huge event. It takes so much time and effort to do that event. And Pip has really been an angel through all of this, because I did projects. I was not live in my in the Facebook group or during the paper party, because I just did not have the mental capacity to be live. Doing live videos is really difficult when you're doing projects and you're the host and you're trying to interact with everybody and you're trying to do the projects and you're trying to make sure everything's happening. It is a lot. And so I couldn't go live, but I still did all the projects. That's what I'm going to show you today, is a ton of different projects we did in the paper party. I want to share those, but Pip has been really amazing. She was really key in making sure everything was happening, and I knew I could just trust that she was like making sure everything was rolling out correctly. And then we were supposed to do our collaboration video where we made cards. I was going to do that yesterday, and then I had a dentist appointment that honestly, it was I went in for a minor issue and then they fixed a larger issue, and I had a panic attack during the appointment. And then I was just exhausted. And so I came home and ended up just sleeping for several hours. And so I was not able to get a project done. So Pip was so kind, and she was like, hey, it's totally fine. She shifted the title of her video, and I said I would do a live. I was going to share our paper party projects, and then make sure you check out her video and go share with her, or go just tell her how amazing she is, because she really, really is amazing. I'm so lucky to have her as a friend and as somebody who does this Stampin' Up thing with me. She's really amazing to work with. And then for our paper party, we're very excited because we have some exciting things happening that we're going to announce really soon for our very next holiday paper party, which is going to happen in the next couple months. You'll start to hear that. So we are finalizing some details that are going to be really exciting, and we've been working through some things the last few months. So I'm really excited about that. Hey, Lynn, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. But I have not been doing very many lives over the last couple months. And then if you are in California, or I think probably even Utah, I think Lynn's in Utah, you know we've been experiencing, if you're out here on the West Coast, we have been experiencing some phenomenal summertime weather. It's been in here where I live, we have had only 4 days, and I don't even think we here have had 4 days. I think we've probably had more like two days of 90-degree weather. Our weather has been in the high 70s, low 80s, and it has been phenomenal. So it has been really awesome for spring cleaning and some projects we've done around here. And then I did my big craft room purge clean. I did a tour of that. So that has been, I've been doing a lot of that. And then this weekend, we are getting ready to see our first 100-degree days. So well, I'm not looking forward to that. It has been a gift to have the weather the way it has been, because there's just been so much really, you guys, it's just been emotional turmoil. I know there are others, going through things. It's just a lot. When you're in emotional stuff, it's just, there's so much and to deal with, and like the dealing with family. It's a lot. It's just a lot. It's a lot. So I feel like I'm getting past some of the heavier stuff. I know that, time does help for sure. And being able to craft, and for me, organize and clean always helps me. So I'm looking forward to going into July. I'm going to try to have a really good attitude about the hot weather, because I feel like this has been such a gift. The weather has been such a gift this year. And I've been so thankful. Lynn said, yeah, she's in Utah. And she said, just been busy. Life happens. Yeah, life totally does. And I haven't been live very much. So after I show you these projects, I'm going to talk about and share a little bit of a new hobby that I am sort of maybe getting into, something that Kayla might be joining me doing a little bit. So I'll share that at the very end. Lynn said, cleaning is my therapy. Me too. I love to clean and organize. I just love it. I loved doing my craft room. It was like the very end of February, I kind of kicked it off, and I was struggling a little bit then. And then I didn't know it was going to be such a gift to be doing that. Like, obviously we don't know things that unfold in our lives, right? We don't know like what's happening, or can't predict the future, but I'll tell you, it was really the most perfect time for me to dive in and do that. If you haven't seen my cleaning series, I think I posted a total of 6 videos. I did a huge blog post linking so many of my past organization videos, and that blog post is linked in the ultimate tour. So my ultimate craft room space tour was an hour and 40 minutes long. And in that post, I link a blog post where I link everything that I could find here in my office. But then also I linked a ton of different videos for different areas in my room that I've cleaned and organized and put together and purged and all of those things. I have some coffee here too. I'm gonna take a quick drink of. But all of the areas that I've done and shared, and it was really a gift to be doing that. Sorry, guys. During this time, it was just helpful for me, because that is really cleaning, organizing. And then also I found a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't know that I had, or that I forgot that I had, that kind of thing. So that was really fun. So anyways, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me through that. I know the crafting has been a little bit less on here, particularly cards, and that is getting ready to change here over the next couple weeks. So let's dive in and let's take a look at all of the things we did for the paper party. Last week, you saw... last Tuesday, you saw the strawberry lemonade class that I did. I don't want to say it was a nightmare, because This what happened with this is I wanted to design this was one of my paper plays, and our paper plays, we do the paper party, which is where we feature all the new designer paper, pattern paper from the most recent Stampin' Up catalog. So you get all of the new paper, and then we do a project for each of those papers. And then during our event, Pip and I each do two what we call paper plays, which is where we just do a project that we want to do that features the paper and we need product and the catalog. I wanted to do a one sheet wonder. Again, dealing with all of the family stuff, all the life stuff. It was like the kids got out of school, was the end of the school year. We had some major things that happened with Andrew. A lot of you have been following for a really long time, and Andrew's in 5th grade. And he had some major things that happened at the end of the year that it really just gutted me. And I was struggling to get through the last couple weeks of school, and he was too. In fact, he has experienced, I'm not going to go into a ton of it, but he just experienced some bullying, and I don't use that term lightly. Like, we have worked through the school year, and I think that word gets thrown around a lot. And some of it is just, kids are kids, and little kids, it's like they're figuring out how to be friends, and they're friends one day and not friends the next day, and that kind of thing. So I'm not overly worried a lot of times about that kind of stuff, but he just had some major struggles. It was really hard for me, and he didn't go to school the last 3 days of school because of it. And so the last couple weeks of school were just horrific, and I had a hard time. And then we had all the family stuff going on. My mom was here in the middle of some things going on, and she had to rush home, and that was really stressful. There was a lot of things that were happening. And so crafting, if you are a crafter, your crafty mojo goes away, and it can feel devastating. You can feel like, what do I do? Like, I want to craft. And particularly with me, and having events that are happening and having projects that are due and other people depending on me adds a whole nother layer of stress. And so all of the stuff was happening, and our paper party was coming, and I needed to get in and design some things. And so this mega one sheet wonder, I called it my dirty one sheet wonder, because what happened is I wanted to craft. I really did. I had some projects that I wanted to do. I wanted to do the paper play, but I wasn't feeling it. And so I grabbed a couple sheets of pattern paper, a couple pieces of cardstock, one stamp set that had a die and some embossing folders, and I just went to town. I moved my table up into the living room. We put on a movie. We were watching a movie with the kids, and I just crafted, and I didn't worry about filming it. I couldn't film it. I was in the living room. And what happened is, once I started to recreate and film it, it was a little messy because I realized I didn't follow the one sheet wonder properly. So what I did for our paper party is, this was a paper play, these cards, and I did put together a PDF. It was my first paper play. I called it my Strawberry Lemonade dirty one sheet wonder, and I put together a video walking you through these cards, how I put them together, and then I also put together a PDF on how to put these together as well. There ended up being 14 cards all together with this, and you can still get our paper party. So you're going to see all the projects I did. I basically turned this into a class, $14.99, but you get all of this. You get the class, which I call it a class very loosely. Basically, you get the PDF, the video walking you through this, and then you're going to get videos and PDFs for our main cards. You'll get to see all of Pip's. She did 2 paper plays. She did several lives. You will get an email that will have all of the links for all of this stuff for basically $15, which is incredible. The event is a 2-day/3-day event. I do 2 days. I do Friday and Saturday. I did a total of 8 projects on top of all of this other stuff during that. And then Pip does late Friday, all of Saturday, and then she does some stuff on Sunday. And she did lives, she did fun projects. And it just is a really fun event. I really love doing it. And I promise you, $15 for the amount of content, it is a steal. It is an incredible steal considering the amount of work that we go through. You will get access to the Facebook group, so you will have everything organized there if you want to hang out there or check out the projects there or share there, you can. But you will also get a hold on, guys, hold on 1 second. I'm sorry, I got a text I got to reply to. I promise you, it is such a great value. You can participate on the Facebook group and see all the challenges and share, or you can just take the email, get all the links, go to all the videos, do your PDFs, and see all of that way. So I will link, the link to join is, or to get this class is on last week's video. But when I'm done here, I will totally do put another link in the description below. And actually, let me just go grab the link. I can do that since I'm on my computer really quick. I'll put it in the comments in case you're just like, I want to grab this. I will do that. And then I'll catch up on comments. So 1 second. Let me just go grab the link. And post it for you. Oops, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. We want this one. Okay, so it is the One Sheet Wonder lemonade, and in the sign up, I spelled lemonade wrong. I was rushing. Everything else is spelled right, but in the link to sign up, so nobody worry, just follow the misspelled link. So if you're interested in picking all of that up, that would be great. Okay, let me catch up on comments as I finish sharing these. Hey, Carol. Hey, Laura. I missed you in our paper party, Laura. Let's see. Pray. Oh, thanks, Carol. It's hard. It's hard when they're little and you're just trying to teach them so many things you're trying to teach them. And it can be hard for sure. Thanks. Thanks for the prayers. Oh, I'll pray for your grandson too. Maybe we can just be prayer partners in that. He's doing better. I hope next year will be better. He'll be in a different class, and I'm hoping that it will be better. So this was the Lemonade Dirty One Sheet Wonder. It actually kicked off my creativity. It did help me get back into the space of creating. Like, my creative mojo came back doing these. And so that's why I called it my Dirty One Sheet Wonder, because I just dove in. I just cut up all the pieces, piled them up, and I just started making cards. And it probably helped that I wasn't worried about necessarily filming it perfectly. That's another aspect of this job where it's like you're filming and you need to make sure that you're explaining things properly. Pip had a lady that is partially blind, blind join, and I was feeling the pressure of making sure that I articulate, which I'm not good at articulating things. So it's like the pressure of doing that. So it just was fun to dive in and make cards and not have any of the pressure. So it didn't come out perfect, but then I was able to put together a PDF, a video, and walk you through that. So this was fun. This was a fun, but there were 14 cards to that. Okay, so then these are all of the projects that I did and that I shared. The first set of cards that we're going to look at are going to be the actual card kits for our paper party. And we did something so fun this time. When I put my cards together on like when I did the video, sometimes I will do them slightly different than the actual, like this is the one that I designed because I design, the way it works for Pip and I is we split the paper up and then I will design my cards. I send her photos of mine. She designs hers, sends me photos of hers, so we kind of know like what we've each designed. This is the one that I originally designed with my paper. This is the one that I did for the video for the actual paper party when I'm putting together a video to walk. Sometimes I'll alter them a little bit, like you can pattern, and then this one I used this pattern. So we did something so fun in this paper party. Is we did a this or that and let people pick which one they liked better. And you're going to see a couple of these. We didn't do them for all of them, but one of my favorite ones we did. And this was really fun. It was something that was really fun too. Oh, I'm so glad, Laura. If you want to pick up the digital package for $15, you'll get all the videos. Obviously you won't get any product, but you'll get all of the videos and everything if you wanted to see that. And then of course we will catch you on our next one, and the next one's going to be really fun. We have a really special thing in the works and a fun announcement that we're going to do for our paper party. So definitely the next one for the holiday paper will be really fun as well. So this was a this and that. This is done with the masterfully made. That's the word I'm looking for. Is this paper here. It was not my favorite paper, this design here, which is why I changed it in my video, and I talked about why I changed it and how I liked the paper better when I did it this way. So that was one of my cards. The next card I did, and this one, I ran out of foam, so a lot of, like this one you can see is really popped up. And then this one, some of my pieces, I didn't attach them all the way because I want to pop some pieces up. So you're going to see a couple of these are not completely finished. My foam is on the way. Hi, Iona. So this was the Gone Fishing one. We did some fussy cutting. We used some linen thread. And then this is a really great masculine card. I really loved this one. My piece, I need to have some foam to go right over that linen thread. So I don't want to attach it till I get the foam, and then I'll just attach the pieces. So I loved this. We fussy cut the fishes, put some Wink Stella on the fishes, and that was really fun. That one was just done just normal. And then here is another one. Again, I'm waiting on my foam. Okay, so here, isn't this trimmer just the cutest thing you've ever seen? Okay, so this card was done with the Ink Botanical, and that is one of my favorite sets of paper in the catalog, is the Inked Botanical. And I really, really love the paper. Both of these I love. But when I was doing the video, I was like, oh, all of these two designs are just the opposite of what's on here. And when I went to put the adhesive on, I was like, what if we do a couple different designs? And so I did this design here, and then we did the blue. I kept the yellow polka dot, and then I did the trimmer different as well. And I love the trimmer. It's like the papers in there, and then it's like you have your layer or like your die cut and you're trimming it. It's so sweet. I love this. So we did, this was another one that was this or that. Like, which one do you like better? I personally like this one better because I love the lighter colors and the blue, but this one is pretty as well with the Calypso coral. Let's see, Laura said, or no, Lynn said, great guy card with the fishing. Yes, it was a great masculine card. And for the month of July, I'm going to be featuring a lot of masculine projects. So our Blessed to Craft projects will be in the Gone Fishing. So there'll be more masculine projects. I feel like it's so hard to make masculine projects like cards. My Blessed to Scrap pages will be masculine as well. They will be using the Gone Fishing. So I really want to dive in and share some projects that are like that could be helpful for you guys. So this was our next this or that, and I will attach all of that when my phone gets here. Okay, next are these. And again, I have my pieces. They're not here. They must be in my container, but this is popped up. So I'll just show you this one because there's no difference here. But this card is really fun. It has the scissors and they open and close, which is just the cutest, right? The cutest. And I don't know why I have it in my head. Every time I've made these scissors, I've done the top silver and the bottom in paper. And I should be doing it the opposite. I should do the paper at the top and then the silver foil on the bottom for the scissor part. But if you look, I have a brad, and I think that my thought process every time I put these together is I want the brad to be able to show. It's paper, right? It doesn't have to be realistic. Listen, I stamped or I colored flowers that were like dark navy or something, and I was like, I don't know that these, which ones were I was like, I don't think this is realistic, but I'm doing it anyways. So then what's fun about this card is the pattern paper shows on the inside. So this was a really fun thing that we did where if you want to feature the other side of the paper, this is a really fun way to do it. Lynn said, I totally agree. Guy cards are a whole different ball of twine. They are. I love that. I'm going to use that saying. So then there's this really pretty white border, but then you open this and you have that beautiful designer paper. So that was one of the other cards. So this is the one that I really love. You guys have to tell me which one you like better. This was another this and that. This is the Countryside Inn designer paper, and I did that very opposite thing where obviously this is the floral, and then this is the more solid, and then this is solid, and this is floral. Same stamping, so celebrate, and then because you're awesome, but a different style. Now I really love, well, I love both of them, but I really love this with the more floral pattern on the top, but this was a this and that, which I loved doing. I think I want to do that next time as well, like this or that. Which one do you love? So I want to know which one you guys love, either the first one or the second one, and let me know what one pops to you. I know there's a bit of a delay, so that's okay. You can totally let me know. For the one on the left, which is here, the second one, this is the one, my two. This is the one on the, oh no, this is the right. The one on the left, Laura said. This is the left, and then Lynn said the second one. So far it's a tie. But totally let me know in the comments. If you're catching the replay, you can let me know in the comments below which one you like better. So those were the main paper projects for the main set of designer paper. Okay, so next, my second paper play. Remember, my first one was the Lemonade One Sheet Wonder, Dirty One Sheet Wonder. This was my second paper play, and this is a pretty packaging. And I used one of the new bags. This is in the color, is it Wild Wheat? yeah, wild wheat. And then I used that wild wheat ribbon. And this is the one where I colored this like yellow. And I was like, I don't know if that's like the most realistic. Oh, I colored the leaves blue. And then this like leaf set like yellow, which I guess that could be like those, there is that yellow wheat looking weed that grows around here. But I don't know that leaves are blue, but listen, like it's paper. It's not, I'm not trying to be realistic. I'm just trying to have fun and do some paper crafting. So this was fun. It was my second paper play, and I wanted it to coordinate with my very first project for the day on Friday, which was using the inked botanical paper, using a stamp set and making it the stamping more distressed. Like you can see this didn't stamp well, but that's on purpose. Like I wanted it to be this very because this looks more distressed to me, and I wanted it to coordinate with this bag so I could use the bag as an envelope. And obviously, if you were sending this through the mail, you would have to send it in like a 5x7 envelope. But I wanted to do this because oftentimes I just have a bin of pretty packaging things that I've done over the years. And I just throw it in there. And then when I need something like to put in a little gift, I'll pull something out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the card in the bag. I'm going to throw it in that container. And then if I need this, like I want to use it to give something to a friend, then I'll have everything. I'll have a card, I'll have a little treat bag, and then I'll be able to do that. So that was perfect. I loved that one. So that was a paper play and then my first project. So then I did another card project. All the rest of mine are card projects. And then I will share some scrapbooking layouts with you. And then I will share a new hobby that I think I'm doing. So here was a masculine card that we did. I used the Gone Fishing, but I also paired it with this ribbon I had on hand. Y'all know I love my ribbon. My ribbon drawer is a mess. Maybe I'll show that at the end of the video because I used so much ribbon. I did not use as many like sequins or rhinestones. I did not grab for them. I didn't gravitate towards that, putting that on my projects, but I used a lot of Wink Estella and a lot of ribbon. And while this is like another pattern, I think it's really nice. I really love the way this came out. It says celebrate. I wanted to do something other than like happy birthday, or I thought like this celebrate, even though like it's covered up here and it's covered up here and then it's covered up here, you can still understand it says celebrate. And this would be like a great retirement card for a guy in your life. Like I thought that would be really great. It would also be great for a birthday or even an anniversary. Like it could be great for an anniversary. My husband does not fish, so this isn't necessarily something that he would probably be excited about, but it could totally work for like a birthday, a retirement, even just like if you're giving somebody a gift card just because, like that would be great too. So then the next one, I used the inked botanical paper again, but I used this cute typewriter. In the month of July, I'm using this stamp set a lot, so you're going to see me use this quite a bit. I love it. It's one of I got about 4 or 5 stamp set / bundles for the annual catalog. I did not get a ton, but this was one. It was at the top of my list. I love it. Super cute. And I loved the colors of it. The next set of cards is this little birdie card, and I will also be using the little birdie stamp set quite a bit. Now on this, I used the wrong ink, so I used VersaFine, and once I started to color this little guy, he started to bleed. The black started to bleed. So I sort of panicked and I stopped coloring, and I was like, I'm not sure what to do. And so that's why the top of this little birdie doesn't have any color to him. And then I did this one, and I colored more. This was such a happy accident with the sentiment strip here. It just totally worked out when I was filming. And then I loved the paper I don't know, you guys. I've never loved this color. This color is the color that I cannot say. Iona's on here, so she'll help me say this color, but I've never loved this color. I always want to say Fresh Fiesta, but it's not Fiesta. I have no idea. I cannot pronounce this. I've never liked this color. The entire time that it was in our in color lineup, the 2 years it was in our lineup, I disliked it. In fact, I pulled this color off my shelf in February and put it in my retired bin because I was like, I'm so happy to see this color retire. Then Stampin' Up! Did a color refresh and they added this color to our color lineup. And I had to dig into my retired bin to find this. I had taken the marker, the ink pad, and the re-inker, and I had thrown it in my retired bin, and I was like, I cannot wait to get rid of this. So I had to dig for it and pull it out. And I was so mad that they added this to our color lineup because I was like, oh, I don't like it. But look, you guys, I think I'm starting to like it. I think I'm starting to like it. This I loved. I loved pairing it with yellow. I used the blend marker. I love it with blue. I love it with this Misty Moonlight. Now, maybe that's the key, is that Misty Moonlight came back. So Misty Moonlight, we had not had Misty Moonlight and it had retired. And it actually wasn't out in my retired inks. You guys know I keep my inks if I like them. But Misty Moonlight was not one that was in my retired inks. I had to repurchase the Misty Moonlight. And I think this color combo is really amazing. With the Misty Moonlight and this purple, I do like that. So maybe that's the key, is that I just wasn't using the right color combos with it. I wouldn't say that it's my favorite yet, but I do like it better. And I used some of this ribbon. There's the ribbon again showing up in my project. So I used ribbon again, and I really did like the way that came together. The next card I did was this one where I used a lot of layers of paper. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of designer. No, because this is a layer 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different layers of paper. And this mat right here, I know it just looks like cardstock, but it's actually the pattern paper. And then this green piece is the pattern paper as well. And I used some stars that were in my stash. And then we used, even the little ones were in my stash as well. This was a lot of designer paper, but we did it. And I really love the way it came out. These stars are really thick. They were in my scrapbooking stash. But I really like the way it came out. I think it looks really cute. It's very bright. This is a set of paper I didn't think I was going to like. And through creating with it and actually getting it and seeing it in person, I ended up liking it more. Oh, I think you're right, Lynn. I think it would be good for Easter time, that color combo, the blue and purple. And then this was one of the last projects that I shared. It is in the Pretty Peacock. Pretty Peacock is our color of the month for July, and I cannot wait to dive in and start using it. Pretty Peacock is one of my favorites. In fact, it is the color of my kitchen walls now. I actually had picked out this blue. The one in my kitchen is a little bit brighter, like it's not as saturated, but I had picked that out back in February, knowing we were doing some renovations in our kitchen. And then when Stampin' Up! Brought Pretty Peacock back, I was ecstatic. It's one of my favorites. I think best case scenario, losing Bermuda Bay was being able to have Pretty Peacock. So I'm really excited to use this. It is a pop of color in my office. I found a really pretty spray paint that sort of matches. Like I said, it's the the spray paint is a little bit brighter, but I brought that Pops of Pretty Peacock color into my craft room, and I love it. I told my husband I really want to repaint my Bermuda Bay wall Pretty Peacock, and he said I could. He was like, okay, because my ceilings are really high. So, that's the only reason I asked permission. I don't really ask permission to do anything, but the only reason I was like talking to him about it is because the ceilings are really high in here, and it is a stucco wall, and so the paint really soaks into the wall, and I would have to have his help to get to some of the spots. Otherwise, I just do it myself and like ask forgiveness later, you know. And so he was like, yeah, we can totally do that. It'll be a pain in the neck, but if you really want to, I will help you do it. But I'm like, no, I'll just, I'll be happy with my Bermuda Bay wall. But I really want to redo it, Pretty Peacock. I think it would be so gorgeous. So this was the last card I did for the paper part, like one of the last projects that I did. So like I said, these were just mine. So make sure you go over, you check out Pip's video where she is sharing friendship cards, and just give her some love. She was so amazing to not be too terribly angry with me about not being able to get a video together for today. So let me show you a couple scrapbooking projects, and then I'm going to show you the new hobby I'm getting into. Okay, so the first page is one that I do. Wendy Cranford has a membership group. It's called The Lovely Vault, I think is what she calls it. And every month I do a scrapbooking class for her. And it is 2 12 by 12 scrapbook layouts. And last month she asked me, this month, she asked me to provide scrapbook layouts that were Christmas themed because she will post this in July, and she's doing Christmas in July in her membership. And so I know it's going to be a little bit hard to see both pages. I'm going to have to move them around a little bit because my stand isn't high enough. But this is this will be the class that they will be seeing next month in her card membership. It's more of a card. She does more card stuff. She has Kelly Lewevino, if you're familiar with her on YouTube. She does coloring and she provides a class. So she pays me to do, this is contract work basically, that I do. So this is the first one. This is why I don't necessarily always share the projects on here because they're, well, for one thing, I can't. It's contract work for her. But I can't provide measurements or really details on the project because they're for her. But I did this Christmas one. This was weird to do Christmas in June. And I just had to, I don't have any thing. I just had to get into my stash and see what I had Christmas related in my stash. I don't have any Stampin' Up product. I don't even have any newer product from just the crafty industry for Christmas because it's only June. So I did 2 layouts for her and they were Christmas themed. I did circles. That was really fun. I used my new, well, they're not really new to me because I've had them, but my 2-inch circle punch and my 1 3/8 inch circle punch, I've had forever, but Stampin' Up just brought those back and I was able to use that. Which if you don't have the 2-inch circle punch or the 1 3/8 inch circle punch, those are online exclusives and they are back in stock. So they are back in stock as of last week. So I finally was able to order my 1 3/8 inch circle punch because that is actually one I did not have on hand. So I'm ecstatic to get that. So I did circles and that was really fun. I loved doing that. And then they were very tradition themed pages. Okay, so for my membership, I knocked the camera, sorry. For my membership, I also do, this is the Blessed to Scrap pages for this month, which you can still get. Blessed to Scrap is $14.99 a month. And you get the major thing that you get is 2 12 by 12 simply layered pages. And this, for this month, these are getting released today, and they are 4th of July themed. And you also get to be a part of everything else that happens in my membership when you do Blessed to Scrap, which is what this is. You get to be a part of the Facebook group. Elizabeth, who is here hanging out with us today in the chat, is a part of that. We do exclusive projects each week. I have a website that hosts all of the content, so you can go there, you can see all of the past content. It's very easy. And then in our Facebook group, if you need help with certain projects, you can post in there. Elizabeth has a very special project coming up that she reached out and asked help with, that I'm happy to help her with. So this is Blessed to Scrap. It is 4th of July themed. These are pages I will actually be using in my family album. And so this one says celebrate, and I really love the way this one came together. So you get a PDF and a video of my process of me putting these together. So this is the first one, and I will put, well, there's a link in the description. It is my Life Simply Documented link. So you can join that, and then you will get these pages. And I have a whole bunch. I have tons of these simply layered pages in the membership group. So here is the next one, and it is, again, 4th of July themed. This one is a bit more like vintagey, and it has this beautiful floral paper. I love these. They're so, so fun. I did this with crumb cake in the background. I used some stickers and some paper. This is not Stampin' Up paper, so I don't always use Stampin' Up items for my projects, even for my cards, and particularly for my scrapbooking. I do not always use Stampin' Up items. So this is the second page. And again, this is coming out for Life Simply Documented today. I need to get the photos up, the PDF, and the exclusive video up for these. So those are a couple of the pages that I've been doing for Wendy's membership. Hello, Linda. I love the way the pages came out. I love the 4th of July pages. And then the other thing that I will be doing is on Projects Life Thursdays, when I'm showing my family album, you guys will see those pages show up in my family album. And then July, all of my setup is going to be using that same 4th of July product. Okay, so who's ready very quickly for a quick share of a new hobby I think I'm going to start getting into? And when you see my little basket, you're going to think, I hope to God you're going to get into it because you've purchased a lot of stuff. Okay, are you ready for this? Maybe we should do a couple guesses. Any guesses on what you think it might be? I know there's a little delay, so I'm going to wait a minute and see if anybody can guess the new thing that I want to do. And then I'll give you a quick peek at the very end of the video of my messy ribbon drawer. Diamond painting. Oh, Kayla did that. Kayla did that a couple years ago. That's fun. And that's like, I feel like it's like a thing. Like it's very popular right now, diamond painting. Any other guesses? Diamond painting. Beadwork. Lynn says beadwork. Beading. Oh, Laura said beading. Okay. You guys, you know me too well. Okay, it's not diamond painting, but it is beading. It's bead stuff, but it's for my crafty stuff. So I have been doing these paper charms. If you did the paper party, then you got a paper charm. And I loved this. So I started doing these paper charms. I have some right here. These are the heart ones. You've been seeing me post new ones that come into the craft room. So here is my next set, which are bees. Yep, we all know you too well. So I love those. And then I added this owl to my scissors because I love it. I just thought it was so cute, and it gave this a little bit more weight. So I've done a whole bunch of, Kayla and I actually did a whole bunch of shopping. I know these aren't beads, these are charms, but I'm going to get to the beads, don't you worry. So I got just a bunch of different styles to do some different scissor charms, but also I ended up thinking about a different thing that I could do, and I got some beads. So like here is a flip-flop. I thought this was so super cute for a scissor charm. I have some other butterflies, just some silver butterflies. So a couple different charms. Here's those owls. These are the 3 that I have left. I think the other one came in a set of 4. And then these, I made a planner charm out of these. I thought these were gorgeous. These are little dragonflies, and I thought they were gorgeous. I also have just some plain dragonflies. And then I got some fall ones for some fall scissor charms, or for some fall inspired things that I thought about doing. Okay, so then I have, and I'll show you what I'm going to use these for. Okay, so I also got a couple of these little tassels that came off my jump ring, but I just got a few of these to try out for some different things. Okay. So we went to Joann's. That's where this container comes from, is Joann's. And then I got some clay charms, which aren't as weighted. Like, they don't have as much weight to them, but like here's a cactus. Here's another bee one. So these aren't as weighted, so I'm not positive they're going to work for what I'm thinking. I got some penguin ones because Kayla and penguins. Okay, so I got some sunflowers. Okay. Okay, so then here's a couple more metal ones. I got some small owls. I'm telling you, I got to do this because I have went a little crazy. This is called emotional shopping. That's what this is called. When you can't craft because you have no mojo and things are emotional and stressful, I shop. So that's what this is about. Okay, so then I also got another style of heart. Okay, so my original idea was I was going to make these scissor charms. And I did. I made some. We did them for the paper party. I did them for Color Club. I'm going to do them for ordering, you know, specials. That was where it started. Okay, where it ended up. Okay, so those are charms, right? You have the charms. Okay. So, but I have all this. Okay. I have all of this. Okay. Those are charms. I have some beads in here, some different ones. These purple ones are really beautiful. Oh, those holes are tiny. I don't think those are going to work. We have some clay ones. We have a bunch of beads, okay? And then we have the charms, right? But then here's a bunch that I got. Oh, Lynn, I know. Okay, so then this is the other thing. Like, this is really cute. And Kayla wants earrings out of these. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll get the supplies to make earrings too, and we can make earrings this summer. So I think I'm going to do that. And she wants to do some earrings out of those. And then I got her some mushroom beads, and she wants earrings out of that too. Okay. So then I did all this. Okay. So there's a whole bunch of different ones because I want to do not only some scissor charms, there's 2 other things I want to do. And this isn't like I have these, I have like, I mean, I've purchased a ton of them. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna tell you. I did all of these, and then I think that's all this set right here. Okay, and I'll use this set as an example. So this is a yellow set, okay? So then I got several different things. Okay, and I got like 5 minutes, and then I have to go. Okay, but I'm going to show you this. Okay, everybody knows 2 different things that I want to add to this beading situation. Okay. And I don't know if you guys have, I guess these are kind of popular. I've never seen them before. Okay. So everybody knows, let me grab one. Okay. Well, this is one. Is this my pokey one? No, that's a jewel pick. Oh, here it is. Okay. So everybody has seen like the pokey tools, right? The pokey tools. Okay, so you have a pokey tool. So I've seen people do these custom pokey tools where you put these beads on here. I'm just going to do a couple and show you. Okay, so you start doing these. And so that's why I've gotten some different colors, because I'm not really sure how all this works. This is brand new to me. I'm probably going to have to watch some tutorial videos. Right? But then let's do one more. Let's do this color. Well, that might be good. Okay. So then you put them on here. And then you take the charms and you hang them off of here. Like this would be such a cute bee one. If you had a bee hanging off of here. And then you have a custom pokey tool. Now, I know there's like ways that I can't figure out if I've bought beads that are too big. But it's like the hole in this one is large. But then the other ones are too small. Like this doesn't go through it. But I know there's a way, like you add some adhesive to it, you stack them, and then they're on there, and then you have a custom pokey tool, okay? So I got a couple different things to try. This is like a cocktail pick, like where you put like fruit on the cocktail, and then you put it in the drink. So these are a little bit shorter. You probably couldn't do as many. Okay, so that's one of the things that I was like, this would be fun to do. Maybe some ribbon off of here. And then you have a custom pokey tool. Love, right? So fun. I thought I could do them for ordering specials or for giveaways, right? So I got a few different things. This is something turkey, like you use it. I don't know, because I don't cook. So it's something like you use for the turkey and like I don't know. I don't know. If anybody's interested, I can share links. I'll put it on, I'll start in my Amazon storefront. I will start a category for this if anybody's interested. These are cocktail picks, okay, which I think will probably work best. But then I also got these large needles. So these are like large needle heads, and I thought it would be fun to do like ribbon at the top, like tie a bow with ribbon at the top. These are really long though. So I got these extra long needles. Okay, so let me show you the last thing that I want to do, because then I got to jump off of here. I have a call. I have to get on at noon. Okay, so those were the things that I got to try it out, because I was like, I don't really know what I'm doing. The next thing is I got these smaller ones because I want to do, okay, so for example, I left this glue open yesterday and I need something to clean it out, right? I need a little something to clean it out. So, or leave in there instead of using the the lid. So I got these teeny tiny ones. They have a little loop so I could do some ribbon or a charm hanging off of it. But then I also got these little tiny beads that could go on here. Like, obviously you can't do too many. I'm sorry if you hear that helicopter over us. I don't know what's going on. Violet's losing her mind because of these helicopters today. They're like transporting something. But then wouldn't that be cute to just leave in your, and if it had ribbon on it, like to leave in your glue? Oh yeah, I have heard that if you leave it in your glue, you need to have stainless steel ones. Otherwise they will rust. I don't know what these are. But I have seen that if you just use it to wipe it, I think it's fine. If you leave it to sit in your glue, it will rust. But that's the other thing that I thought would be fun to do, is those little glue pokers. So that is a little bit of a new hobby that I am sort of, maybe a little bit getting into. And like I said, I've gone a bit crazy. All of this I got on Amazon. I really like these sets that are one color. These all came in like this rainbow set, and it wasn't advertised very well. I don't know that I would link that set, but these I would totally link. It is 60 pieces. It's in yellow, so that's fun. And then they have all different kinds of colors. Linda said my niece does this kind of stuff and she has so much stuff. It's like card making, right? I don't know. I thought it would be fun. The scissor charms and the pokey tools. I thought it would be a fun thing for Kayla and I to do. And if she wants to make some earrings, I thought that would be fun. I have this basket over here in my craft room tour. You can see where this basket is and how I had it, where I have it. And I don't know that I will get much more than this. Really, I think I just want to try it out, and I would really like to go to Michael's. That's like an hour and 15 minutes away from me. I'd like to go to Michael's or like a bigger Joann's. The Joann's we have isn't that big. But I might want to go there and just see in person and pick some things out. So I don't know if I do, whatever I do, you guys will of course see, because I like to share, but I thought that was fun and I will really enjoy it if Kayla gets involved and does. I thought while we were watching a movie or something, I actually will, Linda. And Linda, you're a customer. Like if you're a customer, Linda, Laura, you'll probably get one for free. It'll probably be something that I send you guys. Oh, zipper pulls. Yeah, I did the dragonfly one. I did on my planner. I did a little planner charm like this, but then I have a pencil case that is my planner pins, and I actually attached one to the zipper for my planner case as well. I did a dragonfly on that one too. So like I said, I will share these. I'm always looking for fun things to do for my customers that I can send them as little gifts. I also purchased some enamel pens that I will be sending out. And then I don't know that I will offer them necessarily for sale, because then I feel like I'm going to have to do all of the things. I'll need to have all of the colors and all the different designs and all of the different styles. I might go a little bit crazy, but if you're a current customer and you're purchasing from me, you'll probably get one for free. It'll probably be something that I send out. So if you have an idea or a thought, for sure, send me the ideas. And I will definitely share them. So whatever, I need to look at some more videos and kind of figure out exactly what I need to do for the pokey tool thing. For the scissor charms, I'm doing a ton of these and I'm giving them away for orders and different things. If specifically you're like, I want to buy a certain charm, like if you've seen one, you're like, oh, I want a flip-flop one, leave a comment or email me and I'll work something out with you for sure. Because these are so easy to do, and I can pop a charm on. I have all the pieces, the clasps and the things that go on your scissors. A couple years ago, Stampin' Up did this one for us. It was a gift if you were a certain level with Stampin' Up. And I thought about doing this as well. This requires like wire work, and I'm not positive how to do that. But I thought about doing these kinds of scissor charms as well. So it's just something that I thought would be fun. And I love doing that for my customers and having little unique gifts like this to send out. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I've got to go because I have a call I have to jump onto. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Make sure you pop over to Pip's video. I will put links in the description for all of it. And then I will also have a blog post up later today. And then I will be back on Thursday with Project Life Thursday. And I will be in my Facebook groups this week, Life Simply Documented, for memory keeping stuff. Let me take you off here. And as we close out, I will show you my ribbon drawer and how messy it is from this week of crafting. I really need to clean this up and put everything away. So I will do that soon enough. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Lynn. It was good seeing you here, and I will chat with you guys later.